Welcome to my new video. Our today's question is vowel spell checker. Okay, so given a word list, we want to implement a spell checker that converts a query word into the correct word. Okay, and you are for given word in the query, the spell checker handles two categories of spelling mistake. So actually, he can excuse two kind of mistakes. So first is capitalization and other is vowel errors. Okay, so if the in the capitalization, if the query matches a word in the word list case insensitive, the query word is written with the same case in the word list. Okay, let's say in this example, this is word list and this is query. Okay, this is queries. Okay, so this yellow and this yellow are same because we don't care about case insensitive. Okay, like this y is equal to this y, even if there are lowercase and uppercase, we are still allowing it. Okay, so this correct answer is yellow, right? And for vowel errors, if they are saying a e I o u, every vowel is equal. So let's see, for this word list, the yellow is equal to this yellow. How? The y is equal to y. We don't care about case insensitives. Okay, this is lowercase, uppercase, this is allowed. Okay, no problem. This e is equal to this o. Why? Because both are the vowels. So if both are the vowels, they are already same. Okay, so because a is equal to e is equal to I is equal to o, and o is equal to u, that's why this e and this o are equal, right? And for mm, rest of the characters, WLOW and WLOW are equal. Okay, and also when these are the additional spell checker. Okay, so when the query exactly matches word in the word list, you should return the same word. Okay, let's see for this example, like kite. The kite is exactly match in our word list, so we have to return the kite in our output. Okay, for when the query matches the word up to capitalization, means we don't care about exact words, we just care about the words are same or not, even if there are lowercase and uppercase. So you should return the first such match. Okay, for this, let's see, for this query, like this kite. Okay, it this matches with this kite, if you ignore the uppercase and lowercase, but this kite also matches with this kite. Okay, both lowercase are same, but we should return our first match in our word list. Okay, this is, they are saying for that. And similarly for vowel checks also, this is same. Okay, and if the query has no found in the word list, so we have to return the empty string. Okay, so let's understand the question. The question is not that hard. Question is very simple because the constraints, you can see the constraints are less and all about hash map. Okay, let question is not that hard. Okay, let me explain you the question. Before explaining, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Okay, so for we have like three conditions. Okay, so our first query is kite. Our first query is kite, guys. Okay, so kite, if kite is appear in word list or not, let's see. This kite is not equal to kite. Okay, this kite is exactly equal to kite. Okay, so for every word in our query, we have to check if it is appear in the word list. So we have to traverse on our word list. So it take us big O of n time, and n is equal to word list dot length. So what we can do, we can simply store every word in our word list into the set. So we can check it into the big O of one constant time. Okay, so we can simply create a set and we can insert every words. Okay, these all the words we can simply insert. Okay, in our set we can insert. Okay, right, we can simply insert, right? So we when we come on kite, we can simply check in big O of one time. If it is appears in our word list exactly same, has to be lowercase and without case insensitive. Okay, I fumble on insensitive. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, now let's see for this next query. Next query is our kite, and kite is, it is appears in our word list or not, we can simply check with our set. No, it is not appearing exactly same. So what we can do, we have to check it for case insensitive. Okay, so the kite, so we can simply convert this into lowercase. Okay, so lowercase is kite. Okay, this kite is now lowercase. So we can simply check in our word list. Okay, this kite is equal to this kite. How we can simply create one hash map, right? Hash map for every word in our word list, we can simply do it lowercase or uppercase. Okay, so we don't need to check it up it's exactly same or not. So we can do what we can do, we can simply do like this kite. It is like lowercase version of our first word in our word list, and this original value is kite, right? Now when we are kite, it is not appearing our in word list exactly same. So what we can do, we can convert this kite into the lowercase and then check if it is appears in word list or not. Okay, so this kite and this kite are same. So we can store in hash map for every word, we can store its lowercase value and its original value, we can map it. Okay, so for kite, the original value is kite. Okay, similarly for next kite, so this kite lowercase is already present in our hash map, so we are not doing anything. For next hair, so for hair the smaller case version is here, lowercase version, and its original value is here. Okay, both are the same. Okay, for next here, its smaller case lowercase version is here, so it is already appear in our hash map, so we are not doing anything. Okay, so this is what we can do. So for kite, we can convert this kite into the lowercase, yeah, the lowercase, and we can simply check in our hash map, yeah, kite is present, so its output, what is output is this original value. Okay, the kite, and we have to return the first value. So we are not storing this kite again and again, that's why we can get our first kite. Okay, if it is appears in our hash map, we are not storing it again and again. Okay, so for kite, first we have to uh, check exactly same. If it is not exactly same, we can say check through our set. If it is not exactly same, then we can check in our hash map. Okay, this is like case sensitive insensitive hash map, so we can give its name of case map. Okay, this is like case map. So for now there is third condition, and third condition is kind of tricky. Okay, so this is like third condition, we can take this keto as an example. Okay, so keto, we have to check in our word list if it is appearing exactly same. So no, keto is not present in our word list. So what we can do, we can convert this keto into lowercase keto is also same. So now we have to check in our case insensitive map. Okay, keto is not also present in there, but there is a third condition. Third condition says this e and o are same. Okay, so this is equal to our first word in word list. This is equal to, why? Because this k is equal to this k, and e is equal to I, because both are the vowels. Okay, this t and this t are equal, we don't care about case insensitive. Okay, lowercase and uppercase, this o and this e are same because the both are the vowels. So what we can do, we can simply convert this keto into lowercase. Okay, this keto into lowercase. Now this is kite. Okay, now you can see k and t are exactly matching, right? But still the e and o and I and e are not matching. So what we can do, like a is equal to I is equal to a, e, and I, O, U. Okay, these all the vowels are same, right? So what we can do, instead of writing A, E, I, O, U, we can simply, for if it is a vowel, we can convert this into the similar value. Like for every vowel, we can convert it into the star. So for keto, the first is lowercase. For E, we can simply write star. For T and for O, we can simply write star. Okay, for kite, the k is smaller case. For I, we can write star. For t and e, we can write e. By doing that, both are the same, right? So our main goal is very simple, guys. So we have to create our third hash map, and this is like vowel map. Okay, vowel map. So firstly, what we can do, for every word in our word list, for every word in our word list, we are going to convert this kite into the lowercase. And when we convert this into the lowercase, okay, let me erase down things. Okay, Now okay, let's write something here. Okay, let's see. For now what we can do, we can simply convert every word in our word list into the lowercase. So if we convert our kite into the kite, and we have to also, for every vowel we can assign it similar values. So for this kite we can convert every vowel, so k, star, t and star. Okay, this is its updated value, and the original word is k i t e. Okay, for every word we can do that. Okay, now our main goal, is to check for, like, for k2, we first have to check in our set if it is exactly present or not. If it is not present, then we can go on the case map. Okay, we are converting k2 in the lower case and checking in our case map it is present. If it is present, so we can simply given is assigned original value. Okay, if it's still not present, so what we can do, we can check in our vowel map, because for kite the I and E are same. Okay, the every vowel is same, so we can convert it into the kind of this kind of structure. This is k, star, t and star. Okay, and its original value is k I t e, right? So for every kite we can convert this into this and then check. Okay, and if we still doesn't get our value, it still doesn't match with our word list, so what we can do, what we simply return as the empty string. Okay, now let's code the solution. So I already code it, so let me explain you the solution. Okay, so what we are going to do, first our original set. Okay, this is our set, so we have to check for if it is exactly same appears in word list or not. For second, hash map, this is like case map. Okay, and third was our vowel map. Okay, so for our set, this is like set name is original. Okay, so we are just simply traversing on the word list and just adding our every string in our original set. Okay, now for the case map, what we are doing, we are again traversing on our word list, and we have to convert every string into the lower case, right? Because let's see the capitalization, this is for capitalization condition. Okay, if it, and we have to put in our map. Okay, so if it is not present in our map, we can simply put lowercase character, lowercase word and its original value. Okay, now for the third vowel map, what we are doing, we are simply traversing on every word in the word list. We are changing this in, first we are changing the word into the lowercase, then we are converting every vowel into the one similar character, is that is string, that is change vowel, and this function will change. This is like, this is the function change vowel, this takes a lowercase string, and we are just traversing on the string, and if it is a vowel, this function checks if it is a vowel. This is like exactly same as the character is equal to a or b, a e I o u. Okay, this line would check if the character is vowel or not. Okay, if it is a vowel, then we are converting vowel into the string star, and if it is not vowel, we are simply appending our character. Okay, so this will return us the string. Okay, this will return us the changed vowel. Okay, and if it is not present in our vowel map, we are putting our changed vowel with the string, original string. Okay, then we are creating our result array of string with the length of queries dot length, right? And then we are again traversing on our queries. We are this is our string, this is uh, we are traversing on the queries, and we are take, this is the string. Okay, every word in our queries. Okay, and we are converting this is into the lower case. Okay, and if the output is not present, like if the word is not present in our word list, so we are simply initializing with the empty string. Okay, and now we have to check if it contains in our original set. Okay, if the word is contains in our original set, that means it is exactly present in our word list, then we have to simply result of I is equal to original string. Okay, then if it is not presenting the original word list, then we have to check in the case map. Okay, case insensitive, so the lower case, that's why we are converting this string into the lower case string. Okay, So lowercase string, if it is contains in our case map of lower case map, okay, then what we can simply do, result of I is its original value, okay, it is mapped to the original value. Let me just explain you. Okay, if it is present this lowercase, okay, kite is lowercase, if it is present in our case map and we are storing it with the original value, okay, so if it, so for kite the original value is its mapped value, right? Okay, so that we are doing. Okay, for next changed word, change vowel, okay, so we are converting our lowercase string into the lowercase string into change vowel. So we are again using this function to convert every vowel into the same character, and that is nothing but this star, right? Now if it is present in our vowel map, then we have to return its original mapped value, okay, and at the end of the day we are returning our result. And if the word is not changed in all three conditions, that means it is not appeared in our word list, and we are just initializing with it empty string. Let's try to run it. Yeah, it is running. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt, then make sure to comment. Okay, yeah, it is submit, it gets submitted. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.